All my problems, all my problems stem from this one thing, and it's that no one believes a word I say. It almost makes me want to, like, run a blade through someone's fucking throat. You know what I'm saying, man? Do you ever feel that way? I'm fucking with you! Anyway, I got this friend, okay? I got this friend who's, like, you know, his father is, like, raising a kid that isn't even his biological kid, man. It's really sad. Like, yeah, and that guy, like, I know this guy real personally, and that guy, like, he knows, like, his stepmom, who, like, cheated on his dad, like, bragged about it in, like, a van ride with all her kids, and his own sibling, and they all talked about how they were gonna fuck him over by her affair with with some other guy who was, like, her boyfriend prior to being in a relationship with with his father, and they'd been married for like 10 years. And, like, that kid don't look nothing like the guy. It actually looks like he looks like the actual dad they said it was, the ex-boyfriend, the boyfriend prior to the the kid's dad and his stepmom. And it's just so sad. It's so sad and it's so bad. No one ever listens to him. It's like the worst thing in the world. Like, it's the most terrible and fucked up situation. And the fact that everyone sides with the psychopath, his own stepmom, over this poor young man who has been wronged by the world in so many ways. The fact that that's the case is a sign that God is not a benevolent God, but a malicious God. Okay, like, honestly, if you looked at this kid's life and, like, you saw how, like, he loves God and he's got a higher power in a real relationship with him, and, like, he really loves God, but, like, if you look at his life, you realize that, like, God ain't so good. Like, God's not good at all if that's the case. Because, like, his stepmom, who cheated on his father with, like, her boyfriend prior to that marriage, and they were married for, like, 10 years before she cheated and had an affair, and then, like, gave birth to a kid that wasn't even his dad's kid that guy's been raising for another over 10 years. Like, it's the saddest thing in the world. Like, bro, like, honestly, it's just bad. It's just bad. And this guy who's, like, you know, his dad's raising a kid that isn't even his and that wants nothing to do with his only biological son. The fact that that's also the case is really sad. But my friend, he doesn't have any friends besides me. And I'm really good to him. I'm really, really good to him. But, like, my friend, he tried to kill himself a whole bunch of times when he realized what his life had come to. Like, there was, like, a police informant, and then the police, they all gave him PTSD. His own cousins held a gun to his head and threatened to murder him. He got in a run-in with the Ukrainian mafia after hanging out with Stalin's grandson, because, like, they thought he was Bratva or whatever. And they slammed a .38 snub-nosed revolver over his head and gave him, like, CPTH and PTSD. Like, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. And, like, this guy, he's like my brother agent at the CIA, okay? Like, I love this guy. I love him a lot. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that.